So this is the main market area of Kaza, and we are about to leave this place and head towards Losar and then to Chandrataal. And I'll show you how narrow the streets are here. Thank you, Via. So these were the tiny streets of Kaza, and now we are heading towards New Kaza, which is comparatively newly established city. Where we came from is the old city. And this is the only petrol pump till Manali. So to be on the safe side, we need to carry some petrol in jerry cans, which are tied to my carrier. So we stopped for refueling our bikes in Kaza.
9.4. Okay.
Yeah. And this is the road to Losar, where we are headed. And the bridge that you see in front of us is the way to Losar and Chandrataal, and the Spiti river flowing right behind and below it. And the way to the right is the way to Key Monastery, which is where we went last evening and had some lovely food and tea. Loved the hospitality there. It's hard to find such straight road in mountainous regions, and this is kind of a paradise for us, going straight, even though short-lived, but yeah, it's refreshing. And we are going through Rangrik, which is again a small village. And on the opposite side you can see the Key Monastery, the formidable structure. What a lovely sight. And we have plains here on both the sides, surrounded by mountains. And this monastery has been nestled in these mountains for centuries. Very sparse traffic, so no worries on that front. It's a biker's paradise. And on my right is the Spiti river, following its serpentine path. We have just crossed Rangrik, small village after Kaza, and headed towards Losar. The road conditions are pretty bad, but not to worry. And now we are about to cross it and go to the other side. There's a small bridge in the distance. And mind you, it's a very rickety bridge. Wood. And we are through. And our first sighting of the Ladakhi yak. There are so many of them here. So we have reached another small village called Hull, and we are going to the government school here because we brought some books and stationery to give to the children. Let's see if the school is open and the children are there, so we can hand those things to the kids. It's just a small gesture of goodness, because we come into the mountains to enjoy and have fun, and we thought, why not spread some happiness around. It seems to be open. There are kids around here. Hello, sir.
Thank you. And this is the classroom, and this is where all the kids are studying. They're very happy with their new coloring books and colors. Some small, tiny water crossings, just a precursor of what is to come. I'm already excited. So there are two nalas that we would be crossing in the span of the next 2 days, and I hope that would be challenging. Pretty pumped up and excited for that. In the meantime, the road is in a pretty bad condition, so we're chugging along at a good pace nonetheless. So these are the first glimpses of the snow-capped mountains. We're hardly 9 or 10 kilometers away from Losar, and we've come at a very good pace, I must say. Wow, just magnificent. It's a very arid region, and in a month's time the snow would come down and would cover everything around here. So we've just had lunch. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are now leaving Losar and going towards Chandrataal. The road conditions have become bad to us, but as long as it's daylight, it doesn't bother us. An amazing view of the valley and the mountains. And finally, I can see the Kunzum point, the highest point of Kunzum Pass. Isn't it a lovely sight? White mountains
backdrop. Just a beautiful view. And here we are with the whole pack waiting for me. And we are almost at 4,600 meters. Amazing. So after some video shooting, we are leaving Kunzum Pass and off to Chandrataal. So the wind is ever so strong, but we are descending from Kunzum Pass. We have come a long way down, still going down further, and we are on the darker side because the sun rays are being blocked by these mountains here. But further up ahead, there's a clear passage, so the sunlight is coming through. हाँ जी, हाँ यही इसी रास्ते पे बिल्कुल सीधा. So we are experiencing a small waterfall and a tiny nala, the first on this route. Through. Just waiting for Abhishek. He is also through. So if I look to my left is the Spiti river, and it's a sheer drop of at least 300-400 feet. Right now I'm doing at least 25 k's per hour. And there's a bit of a clear path, so I might go more. I'm almost at 30-35. But the boulders are not letting me do that. In the distance you see all the campsites for Chandrataal, and let's see where the wolf pack is, because I and Abhishek were left behind. We were doing some photo shoots and some video at Kunzum top, but we'll find out where the rest of the pack is. And Chandrataal is further up ahead, a few kilometers, and I like the idea that they have actually put the camps a little before the lake so that it doesn't get spoiled, which is a great idea. Another puddle.
नहीं नहीं, स्लिप हो गया पीछे से, उठा। 3, 2, 1। रुक जा। स्क्रैच आ गया।
And another water crossing. Abhishek is through.
ओके भाई, राइट नाउ वेयर इन चंद्रताल, और अभी हम किचन में बैठे हैं।
Thank you. Hi. Having a lovely dinner. तो ये हमारे केयरटेकर साहब हैं, तो ये हमारे खानसामा साहब हैं।
वीडियो बड़ी मस्त है। खानसामा कहाँ है जी?
ये खानसामा
सर थाली छोड़ कर उठाएंगे।
फुल सर, ये लीजिए।
लाइट बंद हो जाता है, सारी लाइटें बंद हो जाएगी। खाना कैसे आपको? ठंड बहुत है, क्या करें, ऐसे बंद घूमना पड़ता है, बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड है।
तो इन्वर्टर।
A few moments later.
झूम झूम के दो दिल ऐसे मिलेंगे, आओगे जब तुम हो साजना, अंगना